again. Hi, Spoony.
Hi, bad guy.
What's wrong, Spoony?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just having a hard time. All my friends are doing things I know aren't right, but I don't want them to not like me. And I'm afraid they might make fun of me if I'm different.
You know, Spoony, Jesus dared to be different all the time. He was always loving people who other people didn't love or want to be friends with. And he was not afraid to be different no matter who made fun of him. Matthew 7:13 and 14 says, "Enter through the narrow gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the road that leads to destruction, and many enter through it. But small is the gate and narrow is the road that leads to life, and only a few find it." That means that we should be different and take the path towards Jesus that doesn't seem like everyone else is taking. We should be different.
Oh, interesting.
Before Jesus came to earth, there was a woman who was very brave and not afraid to be different because she trusted God. Ruth lived in Moab and was married to an Israelite man.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't worry, I will tell you the story. One day, Ruth's husband died though.
That's sad.
Yes, she was very sad. His mom's name was Naomi. She was also sad. Ruth could have stayed with all of her family and her people like her other sister-in-law, Orpah. But...
Wait. That's a super fun name to say. Orpah.
Oh, yes, I guess it is. Orpah. It is very fun. Okay, back to the story. Ruth decided she wanted to follow God and stay with Naomi.
Hi, I'm Naomi. Today, Ruth and Orpah. I'm Ruth today, and you can totally call me Orpah today. I need to go back to my home and my family in Bethlehem. Naomi, no, we are so sad. Yeah, totally. We don't want you to leave. That is so sad. Yeah, we love you. Girls, you should stay with your family and friends. And everyone you know here. Don't worry about me. Naomi, I totally love you, but I think you're right. Okay, I will stay with all my friends and family. Goodbye. No way, Naomi. Wherever you go, I will go. Wherever you live, I will live. Your people will be my people, and your God will be my God.
You see how brave she was and how she wasn't afraid to be different and follow God when nobody else was in her friends or family? Remember the verses? Matthew 7:13 and 14. Enter through the narrow gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the road that leads to destruction, and many enter through it. But small is the gate and narrow is the road that leads to life, and only a few find it.
That is weird. Okay, what happens next? Travel. Okay, we're in Bethlehem now. Naomi, I will go out and work really hard collecting grain that people drop so that we can eat and live. Oh, Ruth, you are so hardworking and kind. Good idea. Gathering, working hard. I'm going to get lots of food for our family. Working hard. Oh, look, here's some grain right over here.
I am Boaz. Hey, harvesters. Hi, we are harvesters. Who's that girl in my field? Oh, that's a girl who's not from around here. She is not one of us. She has been following us around and gathering grain from what we drop, taking it to her mother-in-law, Naomi. Yeah, she works very hard. Interesting. Okay, you guys be very kind to her. You got it, Boaz. Hello, Ruth. My name is Boaz. I want you to know you can stay in my field and gather as much grain for you and Naomi as you want.
Wow! Thank you, Boaz. Thank you for being so kind to me when you didn't have to.
You see how Boaz also dared to be different and was kind to her, even when he didn't have to be?
Yes! Just like Jesus was always kind to everyone, even when others weren't.
Yep. Okay, back to the story.
Naomi, guess what? What, dear? A man named Boaz was very kind to me and said I could stay in his field and gather as much grain as I wanted for us. And he told everyone to be very kind to me. Isn't he cool? Oh, yes, he is. You should someday marry him, maybe. Oh, neat. Okay, maybe someday.
And guess what, Spoony?
What?
They did get married. And then they had a kid named Obed. Then he had a son named David. You know, the really cool David in the Bible who killed Goliath.
Oh, yeah, I remember him.
And on and on and on and on. A long time until Jesus. Because Ruth and Boaz dared to be different, God used them in super cool ways, and Ruth became a part of Jesus' family.
Wow! I want to be different like Ruth and like Jesus too. Matthew 7:13 and 14. Enter through the narrow gate. For wide is the gate and broad is the road that leads to destruction, and many enter through it. But small is the gate and narrow is the road that leads to life, and only a few find it. I'm going to be different and take the narrow gate, because that's the path Jesus is on.
I'm glad, Spoony. My work here is done. Swooping out.
And why does this matter? Because your story is a part of God's big story. Make sure to subscribe. Darcy out!